Need some help finding some edge in the prop market? Check out the PropsAI tool on the LineStar app, your one-stop shop for all the information you need to place smarter bets. Gain insights into player history, projections, and trends, along with sportsbook odds. You can even compare the lines across multiple sportsbooks using our prop finder. Get the edge with PropsAI today at LineStarApp.com and take your prop betting game to the next level. Good luck, and as always, bet responsibly. It is playoff time. Welcome to the Pre-Snap Podcast Playoff Edition. Alongside Tyler Wiemann, I am Shannon Sommerville, and we've got your top 3 player props for the Cleveland versus Houston game, the first game of the weekend in what is a wild card weekend, week 19 in the NFL. Tyler, how are we feeling about heading into the playoffs here? We finally made it. Season's flown by.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be a couple fun games to watch this weekend.
Not only do we have some 3 really good prop bets, but we also have anytime touchdown calls for you. So we're going to go over every single game that's going to have its own show. That's the format that we're going to be doing throughout the playoffs. So we're trying to get you the most bets that you can possibly make, and you guys can make your own decisions. The tool we are using to help us find these best bets is the PropsAI tool, and you can always find that on the LineStar app, LineStarApp.com. Check it out. It's a great tool that'll help you find the best value. It compares LineStar's projection to what's out there in all the different sports books, whether you're playing Underdog Fantasy, PrizePicks, or just your sportsbook, DraftKings, FanDuel. It'll sort it out for you, so check that out, LineStarApp.com. Also, we are having a little contest, as we do always in our prop shows. If we go 3 for 3, one randomly selected commenter will win $60. So do us a huge favor right now. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment below, and you're in it to win it. All right, Tyler, we got some good props coming up. We've also got anytime touchdown calls. So let's start things off with the props. We're going to give out LineStar's PropsAI pick, and then you and I are going to go with our pick. So the first pick is going to be LineStar's pick. Amari Cooper, over 73.5 receiving yards. Cooper's averaging 83 receiving yards per game. He's gone over this mark 9 of 15 games, including, the 265 receiving yards he had against the Houston Texans a couple of weeks ago, which was a franchise record for the Browns. Houston's 28th in pass defense DVOA versus opposing teams' wide receiver ones. I think this is an area that the Browns and Joe Flacco will target in this one. Hey, watch out for Amari Cooper in this one. What is your assessment of this line for Cooper?
Well, obviously, this is the matchup where he went absolutely nuts in. But while we can't expect that again, look, with Joe Flacco under center, he has had 42 targets in 4 games. So Flacco is absolutely looking his way. And we know from Amari Cooper's long history, when he is targeted, he gets the job done. And I think this is another spot in a good matchup that he'll get the job done.
Right. There were some questions about his health heading into this one early in the week. However, on the practice report, he was listed as out and it said heel/rest. I think that rest note is an indication that, hey, they're just taking it easy, being cautious with him and just kind of resting him up for this game. What do you think? Any assessment on that front?
Yeah, they listed it as veteran rest, apparently.
Okay.
So that goes to tell me that he is going to be playing, and I would expect him to be in the game. And Cleveland needs him.
Oh, they sure do. All right, now it is time for you and I, Tyler, to pick our best bets on Underdog Fantasy, PrizePicks, Sleeper, Chalkboard. By the way, you can download those apps. Use the promo code LineStar when you do for $100 if your deposit match. Take it away, Tyler. Where are you headed for your pick for this game?
All right, I am going with Nico Collins over 77.5 receiving yards. Look, I know Cleveland is a pretty hard matchup on paper, but they are much worse away. This game is in Houston, and this Texans wide receiver room is still extremely banged up. In games where Nico Collins has had at least 8 targets, he's been over in 7 of 8. If you want to take that down to 6 targets, he's been over in 8 of 11. With how banged up this wide receiver room is, I think the work is going to be there. He is still going to get targeted a ton, and I want to go over 77.5.
Yeah, especially if the Texans fall behind in this game, you got to think C.J. Stroud's going to start just airing it out to one of his favorite guys there, and especially they're home underdogs in this one. So I like the spot there for your prop, Tyler. For my prop bet, I'm going to Texans tight end Dalton Schultz over 44.5 receiving yards. This is one that we took last week. He didn't quite hit it, but I think he's got it this week. The consensus projection is around 49 receiving yards for this game. Schultz averaging 42.3 per game. Going up against Cleveland, yes, I know they allow the fewest receiving yards per game to tight ends. Hey, I get it. But the last time they did face Cleveland, he had 61 receiving yards in that game. That was without Stroud, too. And I think in this game, when you're looking at Cleveland and how they're going to play defense against CJ Stroud, you got to think they're going to bring a lot of pressure on the rookie in this one, which I think will cause CJ Stroud to have to get rid of it pretty quickly to a pretty good safety valve there in Dalton Schultz. I think maybe over the middle, quick passes to his tight end there might be the key for success in this one. So I'm going Dalton Schultz over 44.5 receiving yards. What do you think about that one?
Yeah, I like the spot for these Houston players in general. Cleveland, we know, is a very good defense, but they are much worse away. Yards per attempt away, 7.2 yards versus at home, 4.7. So teams have been way more productive when this Cleveland defense is away, and we're in that spot right now.
All right. Again, you can find these picks, Underdog, Prize Picks, and Sleeper and Chalkboard. If you don't have those apps, use that promo code LineStar for $100 of your first deposit match. Also, we're going to be giving away $60 if we hit all three of our props. So make sure, if you haven't already, just do us a favor, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below, and you're automatically entered in to win. Now it is time for our touchdown calls of the game. Tyler, where are you headed for an anytime touchdown in the first playoff game of Wild Card Weekend here in Week 19?
I am going with Houston Texans running back Devin Singletary plus 105 to get it done, to get in the end zone. He's averaging 22 touches per game over the last 4 weeks. Just a very high number, and I think it's going to continue this week versus a Cleveland Browns team that's not as good away. They're also allowing 0.5 rushing touchdowns per game, and Singletary has the most red zone tries out of any player on the Houston. So I like his spot to get in the end zone.
All right, Tyler, I got a nice juicy anytime touchdown call for you guys at plus 390. How about Elijah Moore? The Browns wide receiver has 2 touchdowns on the year, but he has 8 red zone targets over the last 8 weeks. That's the most of any Browns player. Also going up against Houston, they rank 23rd in pass defense DVOA, so they have been giving up quite a few yards in the air. I like Elijah Moore's spot in this one, especially if you think the defense is going to have to key in on Amari Cooper, especially in those red zone situations. They got to put a couple guys on Amari Cooper, right? Which leaves a wide open Elijah Moore. I think he has a touchdown, and I like that juice there at plus 390. So hopefully we get some anytime touchdown calls, make some money here in Week 19, the first game of the weekend. But before we head out, Tyler, the Houston Texans plus 2.5 at home. What do you make of the sides here?
Well, the Browns, 5 of their 6 losses have come away.
Okay. You not believing in Flacco and company?
But Flacco's just been recharged by another week on the couch. So
yes,
we've seen what he's done. He'd come off the couch and he's Super Bowl Flacco.
Super Bowl caliber.
Yeah. I do think Cleveland has the better all-around team, and the Texans, unfortunately, are just kind of limping into the playoffs, a little bit banged up. And with that, I got to go the Browns.
Yeah, as you mentioned, I absolutely think CJ Stroud is, up for the challenge in this one, but he still is a rookie, prone to some rookie mistakes in this one. And I think when you look at the Browns, really, it's not even all about Flacco in this one. That defense is the number 1 defense in the NFL this season. They've been shutting teams down all season long. You got to think Myles Garrett is coming after CJ Stroud, and this one going to put a lot of pressure on the rookie to get rid of the ball quick. And as you mentioned, a lot of those wide receivers that he used to go to banged up heading into the playoffs here. A lot of times in the playoffs, it's just about being healthy at the right time for a lot of these teams and just kind of getting hot. And I think that's where the Browns are going to be kind of nice and healthy. Amari Cooper seems to be heading in the right track. I like that if he's fully healthy in this one, love the Browns' chances as well. So I'm going to go with the Browns to cover in this one. We're on the same side in this one. Look at that agreement. Let's go. First game. Let's see if it continues through all 6 games. What do you think? I don't know. You'll have to tune in to find out. We'll be doing this for all of the playoff games this weekend, so make sure to tune in to the rest of our prop bets all weekend long. All right, that's going to do it for us. Let's go win some money. Good luck out there, guys. Remember to comment below. We'll see you next time.